Yo, in this video we are reacting to It's Not That Deep by Antonio Speaks. By the title of this, I kind of already know what he's about to get into. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
She been comment me.
So I've cracked the code, y'all. The reason why racism towards black people on social media is so normalized nowadays is because other black people are playing into it. As we just seen in the clip in the intro, a young black man is surrounded by nothing but white men. They're all dressed up in suits, looking quote-unquote professional. Meanwhile, he's in an overall with no shirt under. It's very off-putting, and to some people, it's not that deep.
What if it's for like a school play? Or I don't know. I don't know why they were dressed like that.
The reason I'm even doing this video is because I've been seeing a rise of people talking about yams. Yam is a correlation to someone's nose.
Get that yam off your face. Big yam face.
Why are you yelling?
Niggas get to examine the yam.
Hold on, bro.
It's crazy, bro. You ever seen someone that just got a big yam and it's like, damn, bro.
Now I'm not gonna lie, niggas with big ass yams, I'm not gonna lie, them shits is huge. If you got a nigga with a big ass nose, what? That's not what I meant to say. If you know somebody who's black with a big ass nose, that shit's probably big. That shit's ridiculous.
How did you attain that power, man? It's like, bro, you can smell the whole earth, my nigga. Like,
Now, as you can see, it's mainly black people talking about other black people's noses. If you didn't pick it up already, this is anti-black and it's featureism.
I tell you everything I said back. Kill me now. I'm canceled.
Historically, people from West Africa have wider noses. Over the weekend, I made a TikTok video on this situation and it went semi-viral.
get that yam off your face. That shit is internalized racism, bro. I used to find stuff like that funny, bro, but like I had to really sit down and think, like, dog, these are just black features that people are making fun of. As black people, we have naturally wider noses because we are descendants from Africa, and in Africa, it is extremely hot. So to compensate for that, our bodies evolved to have wider noses to breathe in more air to cool.
Do you know that as black people, if you are black, we have an advantage for exercising and working out because of our noses? Yeah. Well, you should. You should be taking advantage of that. Go work out and breathe. You won't overheat. White people have small noses. Search it up. It's a fact. All I speak is facts.
The body, bro. It's that simple. And then just even the term African booty scratcher, like, bro, it's so much negativity that is connected with being black. That's why we got so many of.
I was called African booty scratcher in school by you black niggas. Fuck out of here.
These pretendians going around claiming everything but African and black, bro. It's sad.
If you don't mind by chance, I would love for y'all to go to that video, drop a like, a comment, and just repost it. No one speaks out about these type of things, and hopefully me doing it sparks a fire for other young black men to speak up too. Let's check out the comments on this video though. Someone commented, quote unquote, it's not that deep. Is exactly how it starts and why it gives them the courage. Exactly, my brother. Y'all not understanding us doing it to each other makes them think it's okay for them to do it too. I love that comment. Now I will say this, I don't want to base all of our means of doing things on another race, but as black people we should stick together. All of this mocking each other, like the other races do it enough, bro. We should be just a stronghold. Same thing when people go in about Jay-Z lips. Yes, this is 100% true. Jay-Z has big lips, which is a African feature, and it's just ironic how nowadays we see all these white girls trying to get lip fillers, you know, tanning their skin.
But his shit, Jay-Z shit, his lips look swollen. I don't know. And he got a yam on his face. Yeah, I said it. Nah, but to me, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not that deep. But I don't think it is. Like, we don't sit around here as black people and say white trash, white trash. We could, but we don't necessarily say that. That's not a remark we say. So, like, that's a term they use amongst each other. And then I feel like they're saying if we use something amongst us, that makes it okay for them to. They use something like that amongst each other, but we don't use that. You know what I mean? It just comes down to if you want to use it or not. if you fucking racist or not and how you're using the shit. But all in all, you shouldn't. Because even if a white person used the N-word the right way, why the fuck you wanna say the N-word?
And trying to look black low-key, bro. It's not that deep, bro. You're too woke. How do you make it this serious? Because I actually have critical thinking skills. Like, what? The rise of anti-intellectualism is real. Bro trying to defend that yam on his face. Mind y'all, my nose isn't even that big. And if it was, I would be cool with that. Now, I didn't reply to a lot of comments, but I did to this one. Not that deep. I replied, y'all the same reason these white boys can hop online and feel so comfortable saying the N-word. And that's just facts.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I got a tortilla on my thumb. Giggity giggity goo, my niggas. Today I got a bacon. Arigato, my niggas. Today I got meat. Salutations, my niggas. Today we have what's chillin', my niggas. Today we got.
Now this dude is obsessed with black people. Every single video on his page, I mean every, features him eating food and saying the N-word. Ha ha ha, so funny. And the comment section is so sad because it's either white people that are like,
he's special though. He gotta be special.
You got black people being racist, egging it on. In the black community, we are too invited. And that's just because we are such a loving group of people.
Yeah, and this shit about the past. What is the past? You don't give a pass. There's no such thing as a fucking pass. Oh, I gave you the pass. Oh, I gave you the pass. I think, well, there's a lot to it, but it just comes down to who the person is, how you use it, how you're saying it, and if you're allowed to say it or not. Because you're not allowed to say it if you're not black, you know what I mean?
People. But that is also our downfall. A white person can hop online doing a black dance or singing some rap lyrics, and guess what? You're gonna have a comment saying, oh, they're invited to the cookout, they're this and that. Why is the bar so low for us?
Have you ever wondered who's the dumbest player to ever make it to the NFL? The NFL uses the Wonderlic test to gauge a player's intelligence. Basically, it's 50 multiple choice questions. They have to answer as many as possible in 12 minutes. Here's a sample question if you want to pause the video and try to figure it out. Lowest score.
Question 12. What? Oh, I thought it was like, I didn't see the beginning of the question. The doors above the arranged into a sentence. What's the first letter of the second word? Demolished. The fuck?
Score for any current player is Lamar Jackson with a 13 out of 50, but this isn't anywhere near the lowest of all time. 13 out of 50 translates to an 86 IQ. The normal range is anywhere between 8.
But that's CTE. He has CTE. Look how he speaks and where he's from. Mixed brain damage and sports your whole life in an area of where they don't give a fuck about education. You get a Lamar Jackson, and there's hella Lamar Jackson in professional sports.
5 and 115, meaning he's just slightly above the bottom of the normal range. There's only been one player in the NFL's history to get a perfect score on the Wonderlic, and that's Bengals punter Pat McKinley. This score is literally off the charts and would be equivalent to like a 160 IQ.
Now listen, black people, racism has evolved. It's no longer just people calling you an N-word or a monkey, although it is in some cases. It's different nowadays. Now the comments in this video are just, man, I'm 160% confident Lamar Jackson cannot read. Quote unquote, we ain't come here to play no school. We can all see the pattern here. This is why I tell all of my black folks, support all of the athletes that are unapologetically black. Players like Lamar Jackson, of course, Angel Reese, Sha'Carri Richardson. It's never about the game with these people. It's because they black. They don't like them because of that. Let's just go back to Lamar Jackson.
I'm convinced bro don't watch sports. I'm not gonna lie. If you're tapped in, you can see what these people do. That's past race. They're just fucking stupid sometimes in what they say.
Game with these people. It's because they black. They don't like them because of that. Let's just go back to Lamar Jackson.
No.
He uses slang. He rocks the chains. He wears hairstyles.
That's not what the problem is. Is that a baby?
Right here, bro. He will not take a nap. So he in the background of my video right here on the pallet, bro. You know, so y'all might hear him talk every now and then. All right, just try to be quiet, all right? And I know y'all remember when that one reporter said Lamar Jackson wasn't quarterbacky enough, aka he's too black. It is that deep. It's always that deep.
I'm looking at all these NBA YoungBoy concert videos, right? And I just want y'all to know this. If you plan on going out or doing something nice, you need to go while his concert is going on, because he got all them He got all them preoccupied. They in there like they in church. Yeah, they in there praising that man. They in there like, look, that's the perfect time. If you want to have a nice little night, you can go out.
All the wines in one area.
Sniffing the other, whoever you like. You can go out and enjoy it while they're at that concert. So look at them tour dates. Look at the time and start and end, and you need to plan accordingly within that window of time. You see them videos? It's some, they in there. All in there, packed in there.
That's a
having
fact.
the time of their life. So look, listen to me. I'm just trying to give you a little advice. Cause it might help you. Just
all right,
like
he's
I
yapping
stated
now.
at the beginning of this video, other black people play into the racism towards us. The rapper NBA Youngboy is on tour right now, and man, these crowds are packed out. I've noticed something though. Whenever black people are just enjoying themselves, people
My sister
find
just
a
went
problem with that. There's a lot of clips going
yesterday
around of
night.
black men having fun at these concerts, and me personally, I don't find anything wrong with it. Whenever you're done on this video, I want you to go on TikTok and type in moshing. These are concerts with mainly white people there where they run around like animals hitting each other, and it's so bad that I literally can't show y'all videos of this on YouTube.
Okay, but moshing and this is different because moshing, they're not going home on the block to mosh. But this right here, acting like you're young boy and you're brought up like young boy when you're not, and these niggas will take that to the street. They will, and they will die. There's an issue with that. There's a connectivity from acting like something you're not, and it actually subconsciously stays with you, or moshing to some whack ass music. I ain't gonna lie.
Age restrict my video. And also a talking point that he said was, yeah, you can finally go out and do what you got to do without being robbed, etc., etc. He's literally feeding into all of the stereotypes, man.
Oh, my cousin. Yo.
Man, society has did an amazing job at demonizing black features. Whether it's the nose, the lips, the skin tone. And with most of these people that skin bleach, like, you don't look good. Like, you look sick or something. Look pale. I just be so angry for my...
Okay, but that's not race, that's culture. Cause there's look at if y'all peep right here, it says my stepson first day of school in America, which means that he's from Jamaica. And just like the islands, just like West Africa, or Africa, you know, as a whole, but like a lot in West Africa, the fairer skin, the better. That's like the trend out there. If you watch tribes, they bleach their skin. They don't try, they do. Like they get in tubs and sometimes burn skin. So he's taking something like this, some of his culture, and putting his American lens on his culture. Yeah, you can say it's demonizing black or whatever, but like if this is what you do from before time and time and time or whatever, you make your skin lighter, and that's your like, you know what I mean? Like,
Man, society, the skin tone. And with most of these people that skin bleach, like, you don't look good. Like, you look sick or something. Look pale. I just be so angry for my people. Like, y'all don't understand how much of a blessing it is to be black for real. But hey, man, the CIA.
That's true.
That's the end of this video, though, man. Look.
That's true. This is blessed to be black. You should be appreciative of it, but you also shouldn't take away anybody else's regression of their blackness, especially if it's from a cultural standpoint. Like, imagine if Brazilian people, they can look Mexican, they can look Dominican, they can look whatever. But okay, let's take Dominicans for example. The lighter they are, some of them, or Cuban. It's one of them. I forgot. I had some friends in school that were that, and they were telling me like, the darker you are, the more like that's what you kind of like. You're more authentically us. You know what I mean? So like, if you were lighter, you kind of get looked at kind of like, well, for men more than women, or is it women more than men? I forgot what it was, but shout out to him. He showed me about El Alpha, but he was, I think he was Dominican or Cuban, one of those. But they tan even more, and they become that mino black, that dark black skin color. Some of them, if you're light, you do that. If you're not, then you don't care. But you want to fit in. Like, that's their culture. I'm not gonna say they're wrong for it. You know what I mean? But tell me if I'm tripping. I don't know. I feel like he can't sit through a Dave Chappelle show or none of that, because there's some jokes that got to be jokes, but then he's saying some of the jokes are going to be jokes, not just going to allow people to make serious statements and accusations and thoughts, and it leads to action. All this another, like, it's a lot of shit, bro. I don't know. I feel like there's a line. It's not just this. It's not don't do it at all, because that's racist. Or I don't think it's that. I think it's okay, well if, because that's how everything else is in life. That's the end of the video, man. If I'm tripping, let me know. I could be tripping. I just came back from the gym. I probably have CTE. All right, peace.